What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike.
And JJ, and this football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event.
Millikan hosting Long Beach Poly. The Jackrabbits trying to bounce back from a disappointing loss to Mission Viejo. Rams trying to prove that they're for real as they host the Rabbits. We got a big crowd here to see East Long Beach taking on Eastside Long Beach.
Love to see that. More league football. Let's get this thing going.
Well, just like everyone expected, Griffin Paler under center to start for Poly. I am Pryor is going to say the Nano with the pick for the Rams. Millikan really fired up for this one, and that certainly got the crowd into the game as well.
I am surprised already.
Not surprised to see Jermaine Lole with the clothesline. The senior's been living in the backfield.
It's the rule. His first tackle goes on every video.
It's always the first play. Josh Jones also flying into the backfield. Poly defense came to play, but so did the Millikan defense.
Dude, this is old school more league football. Let's go. Defense, defense, defense.
Poly defense not allowing Millikan to move the ball. Millikan defense not allowing Poly to move the ball. Looked like we were at a stalemate until Wiley Purry with the single thump takes it off the punter's foot. That's going to set Poly up deep in the Millikan red zone. So maybe you're thinking, okay, Poly's going to pound this thing in. But Nick Lombardi says, put a trophy on it.
Tackles for loss aren't the everything, Mike. They're the only thing.
It's a big-time play. That's going to hold Poly to a field goal. Rams fans maybe are a bit of a reason to be upset about the lack of a flag here on Ashari Crosswell's interception. But let's ask the Millikan dance team. Are you guys happy to be down just 6-0 at half?
Well, probably.
You betcha.
They're just scoreboard watching, Mike.
In the second half, there comes a mat. Corral would be back under center for Poly, and the results were immediate after that great first half from the Millikan defense holding Poly to just 6 points. But it's Corral finding Jalen Hall. These guys got their U.S. Army All-American jerseys on Tuesday and now getting the ball out in the second half of this game against Millikan.
Yeah, if you're in need of a shootout, you definitely take it to OK Corral and 2-1 touchdown.
It's the countdown. A fun week for these two guys who got to make some of their dreams come true at that All-American jersey ceremony and then got to come out here and hook up for that touchdown.
And maybe get a little bit of that taste out of their mouth from that loss last week, get a little bit of celebration, and win a game that's going to get them a little bit closer to those playoffs.
Get the 2-point conversion, makes it 14-0. Then Poly defense continuing to just grind Millikan down. Justin LaBeouf and Dalen Fuller on that one. And then Lole breaks the handoff up and recovers his own forced fumble. Just don't cover many guys with the ability to even make that play, Jay.
No, this kid is special no matter what jersey he's wearing.
He's got them all covered. The backfield, a fuller house as Dalen Fuller gets in with another sack. And then little Deuce Joshua Robinson Little is going to chase down Corral.
You don't know what I got.
That Rams defense playing with a lot of heart and really showing some fire in this game against Poly. Corral, however, going to decide to hit the drive-thru and go to McDonald's.
They're everywhere, Mike. You can't miss them. McDonald's, big target.
My childhood McDonald's just across the street from Millikan at Palo Verde and Spring, JJ. Great catch and run from McDonald. This is probably the play of the game. Just making plays in the second half. Kind of had that spark that they didn't have in the first half.
That play is the equivalent to hash browns all day, Mike.
McDonald hit the Rams the way that a tornado once hit the McDonald's at Palo Verde and Spring, JJ. McDonald also going to deliver maybe the hit of the night on his way into the end zone to put Poly up 21-0.
If we're just moving players around, can we get 8 on defense, please? He could really give us some highlights.
He's been a speed rusher. He's been a blocker. He's been a touchdown catcher. He's done a lot for the Jackrabbits. And then Lole just living in the backfield. 9 tackles, 6 for a loss, 3 sacks, and the forced fumble and recovery. Rams, negative rushing yardage, just 10 yards passing with the injury to quarterback Keanu Caldwell-Campbell. They had to go to, I think, their 4th-string quarterback. But for Poly, the freshman stud Jacob Garcia in, Rams still balling. They're not here to be part of someone else's highlight. But Garcia would throw a strike to Aaron East, the sophomore. The Eastsiders came to play in the second half.
Well, if you're playing on the East with the Eastsiders, East has to catch a touchdown. That's the rules.
It's a very, very Easty game, to be sure. Garcia getting some love on the sideline, but really a lot to be positive about for both of these teams. Poly wins 28-0. The Rams defense showing that this team could absolutely make some noise this year.
Thanks as always to all of our sponsors, including Papalucci's, a great place to eat on 2nd Street. That is round 1 for the Moore League. Many more rounds to come, and you're going to find all of that coverage right here at GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram.